Marcus Rashford is back in training for the first time since limping out of Man United's win over Everton with a groin injury, with Luke Shaw and Marcel Sabitzer also featuring ahead of their trip to Sevilla. Marcus Rashford sustained a groin injury in Man United's win over Everton. The forward has returned to training just 11 days after suffering the setback. Rashford could feature in Man United's crucial Europa League and FA Cup ties. Manchester United have been handed a major boost with top scorer Marcus Rashford having returned to training ahead of the club's Europa League quarter-final second leg against Sevilla. Rashford had been sidelined by a groin injury after limping out of the Red Devils' win over Everton earlier this month. United's top scorer had been expected to miss a few weeks with the injury, but has returned to training just 11 days after the setback. Rashford, who has scored 28 goals this season, was expected to miss both the Europa League tie with Sevilla and FA Cup semi-final against Brighton. His return to training raises the prospect the forward could feature in the second leg against Sevilla. Marcus Rashford returned to training at Carrington ahead of the Europa League tie with Sevilla. Manchester United's top scorer had limped off against Everton with a groin injury 11 days ago. Luke Shaw was also pictured in training after missing Man United's last 3 matches. Rashford's availability would represent a major boost for Erik ten Hag, with the forward having scored 20 goals in 28 games since the World Cup. The 25-year-old has largely shouldered the goal-scoring burden this season, with Bruno Fernandes the only other Man United player to have reached double figures. Luke Shaw and Marcel Sabitzer also featured in training to further boost ten Hag's options. Shaw has missed the last 3 matches after picking up a leg issue against Brentford earlier in April. Sabitzer was forced to pull out of Man United's 2-0 win over Nottingham Forest on Sunday, with the midfielder suffering an injury in the warm-up. The Austrian was replaced by the returning Christian Eriksen, who made his first start since recovering from an ankle injury sustained in January.